Hey Journey family, welcome back to Journey with Janice. I'm here just to share a little bit of one of my many testimony with you guys. Things that I've been through and what God has done for me. God is indeed a good God. It doesn't matter what we are going through, let us trust Him. The process is painful, but it's necessary. And the reason why I can tell you that the process is painful because I've been there. I've been through so many different challenges, obstacles, process. It's hard. Sometimes it's really hard. But I'll just share a little with you. When I was, this testimony that I'm going to share is back when I was in Jamaica. I was going through so much stress, depression. I wasn't working at the time and things was hard. And where I was living, it was my own place but close to family member, and there was so many negative energy. It was draining me, so I decided to move. So I speak with a friend of mine and she tell me that she know where her house is renting. I didn't have any money at the time, but I decided I'm going to move. And I called my brother and I got the money, and I decided I'm going to just use that money to pay the rent and to pay the van to bring the stuff. So I move my stuff and I bring them to where I got the house to rent. When I get there where I got the house to rent, I was at peace, but the struggles was still there because I couldn't find food. It was hard. I couldn't find food. I didn't have the money to buy the food. But the good thing about it, in the backyard, the landlord planted banana, pumpkin. There was so much chocho, you name it, in the backyard. So I make sure every month when I get a money, I secure my rent money. Even if it's the only money that I have, I make sure I pay my rent. And I would cut the pumpkin, pick a pumpkin, cook it, eat it with salt because I couldn't buy meat at that time. Once in a while I could buy a piece of chicken, or once in a while I could buy a tin mackerel. And I would cook the pumpkin with salt, the banana same way, and I would bless it, give God thanks for it. And I would eat it, me and my children, and we would be comfortable. Mix with a little lemonade, and we give God thanks. And we always trust and believe. We always bless the food and thank God for it. And during the family, me I tell us, say, you know nice? Nice, me I tell you, if me not tell nobody say no meat no the pan, then can't know. It's like, there's a special touch. God give a special touch, me I tell you. So banana and it's nice. The pumpkin and the salt is sweet. So like you get a special touch because you know you pray over it and God bless it. And I was contented with what I have. And you know, I was there for 6 months. I go through that process. Once a while I eat meat because I couldn't afford it. When I get a little money, it's just for my daughter to go to school and to pay my rent. And I was there. There was a shop up a little distance from me, and if I go there and I ask the lady to give me like a oats or a milk, she would give me, and when I get money I would pay her. People, when God say will provide your meal daily, trust me, He will. Because I don't know how I do it. I don't know how, but God come through. I never go on my bed one night hungry even though I didn't have it. If I even don't eat in the morning, in the night, even the pumpkin and the banana and the salt, yes, we have something to eat. I mix with a little lemonade and we're grateful. One day I saw this guy selling callaloo, somebody that I know from a long time. And he stopped and he asked if I'm buying. I said, no, I don't have any money. And he said, okay, we're going to give me a bungalow callaloo, a piece of yam. You know, I was grateful for it. Then the following he passed again and he stopped and he said, you're not cooking? And I said, no. And he said, see $1,500 a year, man, go buy some something and make we cook and eat. And you know, we buy some chicken and flour, and we already have pumpkin in our backyard. And yam and whatever we money could buy, and we cook and make drinks and eat, and we sit down and we talk and we laugh, and he go him separate ways, and we still home. Give God thanks for everything. And the next time now we come back again, and he said to me he want to talk to me. And you know, we're sitting down there talking, and he said, God said to tell me that he is my husband. And I said to him, really? I said, I'd rather to suffer with God than to suffer with man. And if you are the person that God sent to be my husband, God wicked to me. Because you are now when me talk to God and ask God about, me tell God, say me need a husband. Me need somebody who will accept me for who me is. Somebody who desire to serve him. But I know he wasn't the one for me at the time. Not judging him that anything is wrong with him, but he was what I asked God for. So I tell him that if you are the one that God sent to be my husband, God wicked to me, and I know God don't wicked to me. So he laughed and I laughed. But that was just the truth. You know, because he wasn't the one I asked God for. I have a one-on-one with God, and I know what I asked God for. Anyway, that passed. We still communicate as friends. And I was there for like 6 months, going through the process. And I still decided that I'd rather to suffer with God than to suffer with man. Because at the end of the day, when I suffer with God, I will get my reward. And people through this struggle, me they same way through this struggle, and you reach a point where light cut off. Me still find the rent money, but me couldn't find the light. The light money, but me find the rent money. And the light cut off. The landlord work at JPS, you know. And him still do what him have to do and make me get light same way. And people, the process was rough. You reach a point where me have to go to get food. Me not go every day, but like every other day. And when they cook, then give me some. At one point, I can't remember, me hear my mother say she tired to cook and give me repeating them food. And I said, God, when this a go over, when it a go over, God, me know you go come through for me. When it a go over. But God's timing is not our timing. And even though we're going through the process and it's painful, it's hard, but when it's God's time for your blessing, for your breakthrough, nothing can stop it. Because all the things that I've been through in my life, it was a set up for a step up. And it was for me now to testify and tell people about God's goodness. This is just a little bit of the many testimony that I have to share about the things that I've been through and what God has done for me, how God has come through for me. And the same here, after the 6 months out, I can tell you that's in the same time I meet my husband. But I'll share that with you guys in another video. So my journey family, leave a word of encouragement with you guys. Trust God. Even when the way seems dark, trust him. It's not the good that we have done where we are here, but because of his grace and his mercy. It's hard. But if you have to cry, cry. Enough tears may cry. Tears for breakfast, tears for lunch, tears for dinner. But thank God for his grace and his mercy. I can sit here tonight to testify and tell you. And I have many more testimony to share with you guys. I will share in another video. Please share, like, and subscribe.